If you thought there was no law that these companies wouldn't stoop to push their agendas, you were beyond wrong. One of the reasons I have pretty much given up on Star Wars, I wasn't a big Star Wars fan. I used to watch it whenever I could. I mean, I like Star Wars, the old Star Wars, nice lightsaber battles and all this other stuff. I like that. But what they're putting out now is so much rubbish, and with that whole Obi Wan Kenobi series, I just made it even worse. But you would think after that they would say, well, let's regroup, take a look back at what we have to do. No, no. The agenda needs to be pushed harder. This article from Bounding into Comics. New Star Wars Padawan prequel novel implies Obi Wan Kenobi is bisexual. I mean, why stop at just doing something? No, no. Let's find a way to push as much gayness and as much crap as possible for everything. Now let's see this. In the latest example of Disney's almost fetishistic, no, whatever, desire to both retcon Star Wars continuity and lazily identity swap the numerous classic pop culture icons that have come under their ownership in recent years, the upcoming prequel era novel Star Wars Padawan features a moment which implies that Obi-Wan Kenobi is bisexual. I mean, you can't just have Obi-Wan Kenobi be the Obi-Wan Kenobi that we know. No, no. After you thoroughly destroyed him in that awful series, now you have to figure out a way to destroy him before he even became a Jedi Master. The whole thing here about what it is, how Obi-Wan wants to be a good Padawan and with Qui-Gon Jinn and all of that. But let me just get to what is in the this is a page from the book so you could understand it. Here it reads, "Oh, I know." Obi-Wan smiled at the warning, touched that Kazul didn't want Obi-Wan getting his hopes up. I can't form attachments like that anyway. Couldn't he, though, if he didn't go back? Was that something he would even want? It had always been so forbidden. Even thinking about it was like holding his hand right next to a lightsaber blade. He knew some of his friends had dabbled in physical relationships, suspected Siri would have been open to it had he ever wanted to, but it had always seemed like an obstacle, not a temptation. And besides, Obi-Wan said, rushing to change the subject for himself more than anyone, I would never want to be in a relationship with a leader too close to politicians or royalty. So that whole thing where he and the leader of Mandalore were in love, that was just pretty much, nonsense at this point. That's what they're saying, right? I'm sure if I ever fell in love, it would be with someone calm, peaceful, easy to get along with. So you want someone who doesn't challenge you? Obi-Wan laughed, then shrugged. I don't know what I want, if we're being honest. Kazul mirrored his shrug, and Kazul, some Kazul is male. Not many choices around here. I don't think love is in my future either, and I'm fine with that. As long as I have the power to keep my family safe, that's enough for me. Though I will admit I've been curious about kissing and why Aju and Zabri enjoy it so much. So if you're ever curious to let me know. Obi-Wan blushed. I will let you know. I mean, not that I will do that right now with you or anyone. Next page. He ever got to a point where kissing someone felt like anything less than a betrayal of himself and the Jedi. And if he did get to that point, who would he want to kiss? The Lerans were confident and charismatic, which was attractive, but he couldn't imagine just kissing anyone. Look, you know what? Let me just say this. Yeah, this book is written by Kirsten White. What you need to look out for because of this nonsense. But I'm telling you, this whole thing, this sounds like borderline pedophilia to me. Because this is a book aimed at young children, because it's about Padawan, so it's a book aimed at young children for basically, yeah, you say about, 10 years and up, maybe about like teenagers, these kind of things. It's a book aimed at that, to screw with their minds so that you could do this. Why would you take this character and want to put this crap into it? This is grooming. That's what this song's like. Slowly, creepily grooming so you could get into something and get to children at a young age. This is what they do. This is what they do, and I'm sure this has the full backing of Disney, because they do the same damn thing. If you want further proof of that, well, let's look at this for instance. Disney animated children's series Baymax features transgender man who menstruates. Because it's not bad enough if they don't go after I tell you, they literally have an agenda to go after your children. This is what they're doing. This is what they're doing. In Disney's latest efforts to smuggle transgender ideology into its entertainment for kids, the new animated Disney Plus series, Baymax, features a transgender man who menstruates and gives advice on which maxi pad to buy, the one with wings. There's nothing made anymore just to be good. That's a problem. It could never be made just to be good. To just know that, listen, we have this here, we have interesting characters, we do something. No. I liked Big Hero 6. I want to see we're supposed to have another movie for it coming out. I'd like to see that. You're already putting this crap into it. Disney will not stop. They're putting transgender man who menstruates into a children's series with Baymax in it, and you're going around telling everybody under the sun, that apparently Obi Wan as a Padawan was bisexual or gay as hell. This is just further example of this disturbing behavior by these so-called companies and these so-called things. This is a book aimed at children, and this is what you're putting into it. I'm not reading any more of this garbage. I'm not indulging any more of this rubbish. This is sick and wrong, and it needs to stop. Let me know in the comments what you think. You have a different opinion. I'd love to hear it. If you like the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Ring the notification bell. Be notified every time I put out a new video. And I shall see you all next time. Take care.